The same way salt, not seasoning cube, Gino tomatoes cannot define their use. That's the same way a life cannot fully explain itself without reference to the source. King Solomon, one of the wisest, wealthiest men who ever lived, asked this question 1,000 years ago. Solomon had wisdom, he had wealth, he had pleasure, he had power. After exploring everything without anchoring it in God, he said something: meaningless, meaningless, all is vanity. Was it because life had nothing in it? No, it wasn't because life had nothing in it, but because life had no final point without God. Solomon was honest. It takes honesty to acknowledge that. You can wake up every morning with full schedules and still don't know why you're moving, because movement without direction is just motion, and eventually, because it's motion without purpose, it becomes exhaustion. That's why people are tired. Many people are tired, not just in their body, but in their soul. And that is because they are doing something that does not answer the question, why? Now, many people try to fix this question, why, by inventing their own purpose. You hear something like, just create your own meaning, live for what makes you happy, define life in your own time. And it sounds empowering to say, let me live for what makes me happy, let me create my own meaning, let me define life in my own terms. But here's what happened: you can't go far. It will collapse under the weight of pressure. Because if you have to create meaning, you that create meaning must maintain it. It's not doable. It's not. Because the moment suffering enters, the moment you begin to face loss, injustice, delay, failure, your self-made meaning begins to crack. Meaning cannot come from inside us alone. Why? Because meaning explains why something exists. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can fully explain itself. A book cannot define its own purpose. The author does. A tool, shovel, hole, axe does not decide its use. The manufacturer, the maker does. A fool does not wake up one day and says, I think my purpose is to become a hammer. No, its meaning is determined outside itself by the one who designed it. Gino tomatoes does not decide whether they become stew, soup, or sauce. They don't wake up confused, asking, what am I here for? Their use is determined by the one who made them and the one who applies them. If Gino tomatoes try to define their own purpose, they will fail. And that's not because Gino tomatoes are useless. No, as useful as they will fail because purpose is not self-generated. Purpose is assigned.